these super awesome pigeon deterrents for my balcony. This is just temporary. I actually have a better idea. But so what I've done is I've taken these skewers and I've poked them through cardboard, and I've also put them in my planters because the pigeons they destroy all my plants. So this was my first one where I put in way too many and I didn't make it flat and sit on the bottom nice and neat like I did with these ones where you see they're much neater and closer to the railing. So I'll just show you what I'm doing here. So I take the piece of cardboard and I push it through the skewer through, and then I break the bottom off, and then I tape the bottom just with some simple Scotch tape, and just to hold that in there. Because if you don't have something to hold it down, the pigeons can actually come and pull them off to make a place for themselves to stay. So you really have to make it tight, and when they're long like this, they have less chance of landing and destroying your garden or pooping everywhere, which is just so gross. So I'll just get started on a little bit more of this and show you. Sorry, I can't hold it and show it to you. I don't have a stand for my phone, but I'll just show you as I go along. Okay, so like I said, it's just very simple. You just put the Scotch tape on like that. And when you actually break the these points, let me see if I can get one in here with one hand. Try it. There we go. Oops. Kind of need two hands to hold the paper and then slide it on. So when you get the end here and you're all the way through, you have to break it very carefully, or what's going to happen is the end is going to break off like that, and then your thing just keeps getting shorter and shorter. And I find when these start to break off, I find that the whole thing, like it'll just keep breaking, and then so you want it to be half broken. Like, can you see that? It's half broken, so it's going to stick on and stay on and not come right through. So let me just see if I can break that. Try to. Yeah, there we go. So there we go. I just try that with one hand. So I just broke it a little bit like that. So you just want to you don't want it to break all the way, but you also want it to break enough so that it's going to stand there. That's a little bit better. So there we go. So it ends up being like that, and I put a few of them in, and then I tape a few, and then I tape them up. And so I'll show you what I do at the end. Hold on. Okay, they're doing a lot of work here, so let's hope this noise doesn't start again. So what I'm doing now is just to show you how many of them broke while I was working, and there's the noise. I'm sorry. So I'm using this double-sided acrylic gel tape, and I just have it here like that, and all I do is put it on and then press it down where the gel tape is. Sorry about the noise. I tried to wait for it to stop, but believe me, this is noise isn't as bad as it was a second ago. Okay, so here we go, and that's how it's done, and that's how I did it. And it took me the entire, I don't know why it's so blurry, it took the entire gel tape to get all of these down, and it took about 8 packs of 100 of these to get this done. And just cutting up pieces of cardboard like that.